Friends, welcome to my video. In this video, I'll show you how to get the current location of your phone in your iOS app. So let's begin with the Xcode tutorial. I'll create a simple single view app and you can name it anything. I'll just say get location uh, and then click next. We'll create a map also in this to show or to display the output or the latitude and longitude, and also we will put a label to display it in the text format. So let's begin. To start with, probably I'll start with the storyboard, and where we'll first design our UI. I'll just make it big so that we get the full screen here. Yeah, and I will just remove the left side. I'll increase the size of the, so let's make it a bit small, 100%. Yeah, that looks good. Now first and foremost, I will just add a map to it. So map, we can just scroll down and you should get map library or the widget somewhere down below. I think I got it, map kit view. Just drag and drop. Okay, so this we will use to display our location in the map format. If I expand it so that to make it a little bit bigger, you can size it as per your wish. You can make it full screen as well, but I also want to add a label on this same UI, so that's why I have kept it separate. To add label, you can just add label like this. Yeah, so probably I use two label blocks. One is for latitude and the other one will be for longitude. So I'll add one more quickly. Okay, I think I couldn't capture it. I'll just, yeah, this is better. Perfect. I'll just rename it latitude coordinates, and I'll have to probably bring it in the center, and on the right hand side under the alignment I can make it align as center. Okay, same thing I'll do it for this one, longitude coordinates. Perfect. I'll again bring this also to the center. Yeah, and I'll align it to the center. So that's all from our UI perspective. Now we can get into the code. So first we'll make a local variable for all of these widgets. So what we can do is just press Ctrl and bring it here. So this can be our UI label latitude, and similarly we can do it for the longitude. So this can be UI label longitude, or I could have just kept long, it's okay. And the other one is map, because we need the access to map also in our code. I can just put it on the top and I can just name it map. Yeah, perfect. So we have got those variables defined here as a ID outlet, and now we can start our code in the main part. So first we will define a location manager variable, so that we can take it as a class variable. We can define it here, variable location manager, and this will be of type cl location. Yeah. And now I can come here. Okay, I think I missed out few steps before I get into this. Okay, there are few errors. I think this error is because I have to import the map kit. So that's something which I think I missed out. And then the first error should go off, and also, yeah, perfect. Both the errors went off because I forgot to do this import. Okay, nevertheless, before getting more into it, we should also make certain entries into our uh, plist files, info.plist files. So just open it, and over here just add a row. We will, some people recommend more, and this the more the better, but I'll just keep it short and simple. One is we will require ns location when in use description. Okay, and I think I just typed it incorrectly because it should have changed. I think when in use usage description, of course, yeah, and you should give some value. You can give anything. This app will use your location. It's a kind of warning which it will come up, and you add another one, add row again, and this time probably we can use or ns location always uses description. So don't forget to add these two in the info.plist file, and I think I can use the same thing. This app will always use your phone location. You can put anything. This is your description, your value that will come up. Okay, and now probably we can close this. That's done on the plist part, and now we can go back to the storyboard. No, I think I just want to go back to my assisted view. Yeah, this one. Perfect. And I just remove the left side. I don't need the navigation. So now we can get into the code part. So we have already defined our class variables, and here what we can do is in the view did load, the first method, the defined by the system itself. What we can do is first and foremost we can check whether our location service is available or not. So for that we can use cl location manager, I think this one, dot location service enabled. If it's enabled, then only we will proceed with our further steps. And first and foremost what we can do is the variable which we have defined, we can just assign it to the cl location manager, and then we can just then ask for the authorization. Say for example we can ask for the location manager dot request. Okay, we can ask for both always in use and when in use authorization. So I'll ask this one, and also I'll ask the other one, self. So these are the pop-up window which you'll see on the start, that it will ask a request from the user whether to provide the access to this particular app or not for the location. Okay, so once done this, probably what we can also do further is location manager dot delegate is equal to self. Here I'm expecting an error, but I will wait for the error to come up, then only let's see, and I'll proceed location manager dot desired accuracy is, you can point out here, and then it will give you certain options. KCL location, yeah. So if you see, if, it asks, it gives you option whether you want for 10 meters or best accuracy till kilometer, or yeah, there are different options. You can choose 3 kilometers or best for navigation. You can see the description below also. So I think I will go for the first one, the 10 meter. That's the best. Okay, yeah, this I was expecting that this will give an error because this we have not included in our class here, and that's what we can do quickly here. So we can just include whatever they are suggesting, the CL location manager delegate here, CL location first one. Perfect. Okay, so now I will proceed with my code. And so what's next is we have defined the accuracy, and I think that's all. You can also use the other parameters, but I will just probably jump to the start dating location. This is the method, and this will be responsible to continuously update the location whenever there is any change. Okay, so this is done. Now this is anyway override method, so we'll just leave it here, and now we'll define our main method that will be called whenever there is any change in the location. So you just type location manager, and here you should get various options. So I think we should choose this one, did update location, So whenever there is an update in location, then only it should execute. And this is a place where we can add our code. So for the timing, I'll just leave it as it is. Okay. So what are the codes which we need to add here? So first we'll define certain variables. So say for example, I'll define a local variable called or okay, I'll just keep it location because we'll use these locations here. So location, yeah, and these locations will have lots of data. So what we will do is we will just take the latest one or the last one, and I think that's, and we'll just change it to CL location. Yeah. Now we will use this to define our coordinates. So we can have it, say for example, CL location coordinate 2D, and we will just convert this into our 2D coordinates, which is basically the latitude and longitude. So latitude is, we can get it from our location, the variable which we define at line number 43 dot coordinate dot latitude. Perfect. And then we can also define we have to take not lang, longitude. Okay, and now we can have location dot coordinate dot longitude. Yeah, so this will have the coordinates whatever is the latitude and longitude as one coordinate, and now we will use this to define or to get the area where we want to point it out. So we'll just pointer area, will define another variable, and or probably I'll make it as a pointer area. Yeah, and here we will use our mk coordinate region, and this will cover the complete area of our pointer or our region. And here what we can do is we can just have center, and it will center around the coordinates what we just defined above. So center and coordinates, and then a span will be, probably we'll define our span, and span uh, could be, what we'll do is here we'll just take this one, latitude delta and longitude delta. Perfect. And in latitude delta, probably we can hard code it here 0.01, or you can choose any value. I'm just keeping it short and yeah, simple. And for longitude also 0.01. Yeah, so that's all from pointer area. Now we have got our area, we can just plot put it on the map what we just defined the variable, and we can just set region, and the region will be of course the pointer area we just defined above. So we can have our pointer area, and animation we can make it true. Okay, so this part of the code will be responsible to update my map. Now we'll also take care of the latitude and longitude labels on the top what we have just defined. So we'll just quickly take UI label. First I'll take latitude dot probably text, and we'll just update this text as uh, latitude, and we'll just append here UI label lat dot, I think text is something missing, text dot append. Yeah, append. And then what we can append is the value or the latitude value here. So that is we are getting from location dot coordinate dot latitude, and this will be in boolean, so we have to convert it into the string. So we'll just use the description of this one. Okay, perfect. Similarly, what we'll do is we will use the other one, the longitude dot text, and here probably I'll just scroll it a little bit up. Okay, and equal to longitude, and what else, UI label longitude dot text dot append and here again I'll use the location dot coordinate dot longitude dot description. Perfect. So I think from code perspective we are done. Is what I think. I'm getting some error here, and I think it's because center has been written twice. So I think I just typed it by mistake. So that's all. Now I'll simulate it in the simulator. iPhone 8 Plus is what is I think configured, but yeah, let it come up. In the meantime, I'll also make it a bit smaller so that I can see side by side my simulator and this one. I think this is my simulator. It should come up. In the meantime, I will also check or I'll rather show you in the debug of the simulator. I'll set it as a Apple, which is basically the Apple headquarters in California, and I'm expecting that once my app comes up, it should point to this particular location. So it says iPhone 8 is waiting for to start, so we'll have to wait. So we can see our app is getting booted up, and yeah, this is the first boot, and I was expecting this. It will ask for the location, so just click allow here, and once you click allow, it took up the coordinates. Latitude is this and longitude is that one, and hopefully it will also update the map because of this line number 51 here is what I'm expecting, and that's what, yeah, perfect. See, if you can see on the right hand side, is pointing the map towards something of, I think it's Apple location, and that's because in the simulator we have used this Apple location here. You can use different options. You can even use custom location or none to get your current location from, I think, the data. But if you use the same code or same app in your phone, it will show you the actual location based on the data received from the phone. Okay. So yeah, because this customization is done only for simulator, but the code will work despite that. So that's all. I just quickly wanted to show you how easy it is in Xcode using the Swift code to create this. It's just one method where you have to create or use the locations update, and then you can point it either to a map or to a label, or you can even send it across or save it or store it as a log as per your requirement. So that's all. I hope this video is useful to you. If you have any questions or suggestions, then please put in the comment section, and if you like this video, then please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.